Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your January 2023 reading. So, Happy New Year, happy next 12 months in this Gregorian New Year. May the light, inspiration, joy, and health be your way. All right. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about this month of January. The first card that I have is the Five of Cups. So let's say that the coming into January might be a reflective time where we might focus on the things that we've lost, that are sad, it can be old sadnesses coming up to the surface. Often passing time with family will bring up old grievings and sadnesses. That's the Five of Cups. Then we have the Nine of Swords. All of this brings up, like the emotions arrive, and then it brings up, oh, what am I going to do about this anxiety? It brings up this frequency of worry and anxiety and so on. So the swords are not helping at that point. But all of this is for a reason. At the end of the month, I have the Six of Wands, Strength, and the Pope. Of course, there you are, the Pope. The Pope is our spiritual discernment, our moral compass, our capacity to make sense of our spiritual insight, like the High Priestess, and to actually apply it into our lives. With strength, that means rising above the conditionings. These are like low vibrational beliefs, okay? A belief system is made of all sorts of thoughts that are backed up by emotions. So let's say that this would be the negative part of your belief system. It's going to become active in January, but it's active for you to rise above it, have authority on it. Be in your higher self, above the conditionings of your body, okay? Because this is very linked to the body. And the third card is the Six of Wands. And that is like, I'm done. I'm coming back from that war. You know, Vietnam is over. It's done. I see it's in the body because the four elements are what is constructing this three-dimensional reality. So the water, we're made of water. Water imprints all of our memories. It's the instrument to emanate our vibration. And the sword, well, that's our mind, our focus, how we perceive, our mental capacity. The two of them together, they create a belief system. And it is within that belief system that we actually build and experiment our lives. So, let's say that the negative parts of your belief system are going to come up this month. So maybe you're going to want to be conscious of this, that it's not like, oh no, this is happening, but it's more like, okay, this is the opportunity for me to readjust this belief system. I will not blind myself that it's not there somewhere within me. You probably felt that often, coming, lurking from behind or whatever, or maybe it's more present in your life. But this is a good opportunity this month to address it. Under that Five of Cups, I have the Empress, the Two of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So we know that a lot of that sadnesses is surrounding things that we weren't able to create, to the shape of our reality not being aligned, let's say, with our inspiration, with what we want to manifest, and linked to the divine feminine like this with the Empress. The Empress is unconditional love and abundance. She's the one that receives inspiration. So here we have a Two of Swords. What is my truth? Is my truth that I am ruled by Venus? Whether you're a man or a woman, you have both of them within you. Is my truth that I am ruled by Venus and that I can manifest whatever I want? Or is my truth the losses that I had? Things that I tried to build and did not come true. What is my truth? Because at this point, you're right at the end of your 10 of Pentacles. That means the cycle that has probably a lot of proof of that 3 of Pentacles in reverse and that 5 of Cups. You're at the end of that cycle. A new cycle is supposed to come and begin for you in the month of January. But right now it's in reverse. You don't have access to it, or it's just stopped, or it fell, because you need to. It's like showing you an aspect, and now it's in the ball is in your court, into how you're going to proceed with what has happened, okay, or how you're feeling right now, or what is your belief. It's the opportunity to change it so that it's not like, oh, I knew it, but I'm actually changing the belief system that has been creating the past 10 years. Under the 9 of Swords, I have the Fool in reverse and the 2 of Cups in reverse. So this is having a hard time, not having faith, not being able to be at a 0. That means I have baggage. And the 2 of Cups, which is all the mirrors in our lives, relationships and things like that, there's a feeling of disconnection, there's a feeling of loss, there's a feeling of being isolated and alone. This is all part of, let's say, the distortion that needs to be readjusted, that you have the opportunity to readjust. Under the 6 of Wands, the Pope, and Strength, I have a 2 of Wands. So you see the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Wands are upright. This is the power you have now. You don't have the power on the connections. You don't have the power on, the shape of your reality right now. You have the power on the choices, the vision, the way you're going to bring your fire. And it leads right away to the 3 of Wands. So what do I expect? What do I actually want to see coming in through those boats? Okay, in the horizon. This is your vision of the future. And there is an Ace of Pentacles. So maybe that one fell true. Maybe that one is giving you a feeling of, oh my God, everything is lost and whatever. But do not forget your connection to the whole cosmos of what you can manifest, and make your choice of, okay, this is lost, but this is not the end. Does it fit the beliefs that I have? Time to change the beliefs. And under that, I have the Queen of Wands. Time to work the law of attraction and to understand it also. So, let's clarify this. Bottom of the deck, I have the Queen of Cups. So the queens here are what is actually going to be your lifesaver in a way, your lighthouse. okay? Your feminine side. Do not forget who you truly are. Before a readjustment, of course, the distortion is going to be shown to us. And I think you come into the month with having it heavy on your heart, Taurus. But at the end of the month, you will have the power to do something about it. Well, the kids are playing. Okay. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Taurus for the month of January 2023. Okay, show me that Five of Cups. Okay. Well, the Five of Cups is around King of Pentacles, King of Cups, Pope. So the Pope being there, that means that you have that insight and it's all upright, okay? So he finishes there, he's there at the beginning. You already know what to do with that Five of Cups. You already have the emotional wisdom and you're grounded about it. You know how to, let's say that your King of Pentacles is telling you exactly what's that. So, what's that anxiety about? You're wondering how to do the right thing. Pope, Pope, Pope. It's really a month of exercising your discernment, your moral compass, your how to apply in what you're engaged, your spiritual understanding of life, of you, of what is right, what is wrong, what should be blessed and what should be banished. This, you know, the Jupiter gift of discernment, it's all in the Pope. Pope, Pope, Pope. Judgment. Let the distortion come up. The more you're going to resist it, the more you're going to have anxiety. And your Pope won't know what to do. Let him see what in your underworld needs to come up to be addressed by your higher consciousness. Pope, strength, Six of Wands. Knight of Sword. And there is the Star. So I think it's probably going to embark into the Aquarius period here. But you're going to get your truth. You're going to get your clarity. This is going to allow you to give back the old waters that creating, underground anxiety here. Give it all back to the universe. Here, she pours it back into the lake. She pours it back into the ground. She knows it's going to be infinitely provided for. So at one point, there's going to be new water that's going to help grow the new things. She is aligned with her stars, with her truth, with the truth of her soul. And this is where you're going to get it. So one heck of a truth that clears out the old sadnesses and the old system, belief system within you. Okay? For some of you, the old belief system is really anchored because the Pope can also be institutions, government, religion, and here there's a readjustment for you, maybe in the shape of your belief. Okay, let's look at the Two of Swords and the Empress and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. But there's something that's kind of falling at the beginning, or it's just the memory of old things that did fell out of your past 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and they're done. All right. Hangman, Wheel of Fortune. It's just waiting for this to change everything. Look at that. Knight of Cups. 10 of Wands. This is why we end up with so much Wands. There's a whole cycle of Pentacle and Wands that need to be dropped, so that you can walk with a cup in your hand, so that you can receive a cup from a Knight of Cup, so that the circumstances of your life can change. Because what you're seeing in a certain perspective now, the Five of Cups, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, you're going to see from a completely different angle. You know, it could be expecting something from a certain person and not getting it. At first we're sad. It calls back all of the times we were sad and that things didn't work. But now you're going to readjust this. What is that Page of Pentacle in reverse with the 10 of Pentacles? Decision. We have the Chariot, and we have the Four of Swords and the King of Wands in reverse. So that tells me that maybe there's a healing from a fiery aspect here. You know, we do have this that has to finish. The King of Wands is everything that has to do with desire, being desired, desiring, going for what we want, having the courage of, you know, just going for it and so on. In reverse, there's a discouragement. Two of Swords. You're making a big decision at the beginning of the month, Taurus. Show me the Fool in reverse. And as long as you're carrying, yeah, there's something you need to let go. This is all about turning the page, letting it go, letting go of the old belief system. That's what it's about. Okay? A belief system that keeps you small. Okay? That makes you juggle, maybe. Well, this is Jupiter in Capricorn. As long as you haven't turned the page on your old belief system, you won't be able to leap into the new cycle. And it surrounds, can be surrounding love, connections. Yeah, it's over. It's done. What you had to learn, let's say, from the past connections that builded your 10 of Pentacles, okay, the reality, your reality, the summum of that cycle. We go through 10 of Pentacles often in our lives. It's not always the end-all, be-all of stability for the next 40 years with richnesses and all of that. It's how high it can reach with the level of consciousness that we have. And then we get conscious, we grab a new pentacle, and there goes another cycle. We are made of cycles within cycles. So, here, I think you're finishing concrete cycle of how much you were able to generate commitment, long-term, solid, secure relationships. And the most you were able to do it, now it's the end of that cycle. Because you're going to see things differently, undo an old beliefs system, so that you can generate something completely different in the next cycle. That's going to start with that Ace of Pentacles. But first, first Two of Wands. Two of Wands. We have the Three of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles to start it. We have the Knight of Sword, Page of Sword. So yes, I see, I understand, and I'm going to try this new path, this new way of doing things so that I can have this Pentacle, Page of Cups, Page of Wands, and there's the Judgment. All right. Okay, so we see that new start, that new fresh start. So Taurus, maybe the end of the month will feel a lot more like a fresh start than the beginning of the month. Let's see. We finish with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And here with the Queen of Wands, I have the Seven of Cups and Temperance. So let's just say that before you start working your law of attraction, there's still going to be a bit of fog into, okay, now I know I don't want that anymore. But what do I desire? I need to be able to believe in what I desire for it to work, for the law of attraction to work. I need to know, what is my sunflower? What is my aspiration? With Temperance here, that tells me that it won't be quite divine timing yet at the end of the month, maybe next month, because you're finishing with this, but it's in order to really clear the leftover capacity to make bad movies in our head. So this is belief system reboot. I'm going to call it like that. And at the beginning of the month, you're going to be conscious of what manifested your old belief system. And so don't see it as a sentence, this is it for me. See it as, this is something that I need to be able to turn the page on and diminish its impact on my life, in a sense of not giving it all of my power. I need to get back my power into the Pope, not the devil here telling me, this is it for you, Taurus. It's going to be like that for the rest of your life with different faces. No. I'm using my discernment and I'm changing the belief system. So, yeah. Belief system reboot. I'm going to call it like that. So on this, my beautiful Tauruses, I'm sending you all my love and light. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and all of this. If you want a private reading, the description is below. There's an email. You write to me. I write. No, there's not an email. Sorry. There's a website. There's a website. You go on it and you can book among the schedule that is offered. It's 3 weeks in advance, so there's always new days coming up. And on this, have an amazing month of January and year to come. Namaste. I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.